To the car. Okay, this is what happened. So I asked my dad, I'm like, Dad, I need to get my laundry out of the trunk of your Cadillac Eldorado. He didn't have a Cadillac Eldorado, but he had a Cadillac Eldorado, but that's not what I said. I just said that because your mom had an Eldorado, and so that can help you visualize what kind of car. I had to go into the garage.
Dad is my grandpa.
Exactly. So when I got out there to go get my laundry out the trunk, I decided, you know what? I want to go to the store and get some hot Doritos and a Dr. Pepper. And what else did I get? I think I got like some pies. Like I went and just like got a bunch.
Like, I'm gonna get a meal.
Yeah, well, not a meal, but
like
a bunch
of junk meal.
A junk meal. So everything was fine. I hop in the Eldorado. I hop in the L-Dog. And I get down to the store, I make my purchase, I'm driving back, everything's good. I go to park in the garage and I take a bad angle and I rub the passenger door on the side of the garage as I'm pulling into the garage bay. And the car like lifts up on that end. And I'm sitting in the driver's seat like, hoping it's not as bad as what I think. That it's not as bad as what I think. So I stopped and I got out and I went around and looked, and I'm like, oh man, that's as bad as I think. So I backed out and I had to mess the door up more, and then I get out and look at the door, and the door is just all caved in. The passenger door is just all smashed in. Went from being a perfect door to the door is just smashed in. So what I did is I just went back upstairs and I gave my dad the keys, and I was like, okay, thanks, Dad. And that was it.
Did you ever get caught?
Until the next day when I got home from school. As soon as I got home from school, the phone's ringing at home. Guess who it is?
Your dad?
It's my dad. And he's screaming at me, what did you do to my car? And I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What do you mean, what did I do to your car? He's like, don't you lie to me. I know you messed my car up. I'm like, Dad, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. Justin, if you don't tell me right now what happened, then you're gonna be like, I forget what exactly he said, but I was like, okay, I did it. And he was pissed. I had to pay for the door. I was too old to get whoopings at that point, but I'm sure he still wanted to beat me up.
Okay, now back to the fire department.
And this was like 2 weeks later after I wrecked the car.
So he's already mad at you and now...
I'm already not doing good because I took Dad's car and wrecked it, caved the door in. A couple weeks later, I accidentally burned down the kitchen making French fries. And yeah, so Dad was like,
Daddy, did he kick you out?
No, he didn't kick me out.
Daddy, why are you a bad boy?
I was kind of a bad boy, a little bit. But Daddy's a good boy now. Daddy had to learn a lot of hard lessons.
I'm done.
You're done? If you're a bad boy, you know what happens to bad boys?
Get whooped.
They get whooped and they go to jail. You don't want to get whooped and you don't want to go to jail now, do you?
Well, I get whooped
By who?
by mommy.
Your mommy whoops you? I've never seen mommy really whoop you.
She barely ever doesn't.
Yeah, I know. You get the real deal.
Yeah. Juju just gets a lecture.
But
Why? That's probably when I beat Juju up.
he claims that he gets whoopings though. He
Probably
just,
think of it like a
yeah,
long time ago.
he thinks he knows what he's talking about.
He doesn't. That's why I try to tell him. Joker! You could just say, maybe please take that out of your hand. Well, I just don't be drinking my
Well, leave them here and I'll drink them just because you insisted on making me feel better.
I'll leave 2.
Oh, now you're only leaving
I
me 2.
need 1.
You need 1. Yeah, Juju.
Why do you work on day off?
To make extra money. That's,
So I can get those trash cans?
yeah, Daddy still hasn't got those extra trash cans. I know it's been such a long time you've been asking for those trash cans. I'm sorry, Juju. Daddy's, what'd you just call me? Chelsea?
Hey, Dad. Lulu to you.
Hey,
Hey,
what?
Dad, what? Can we see what we want for Christmas?
Right now?
Hey, this King Flat's key. Not now.
Yeah, Daddy's hopefully gonna work on Christmas. Daddy's having a rough time at home with Mama Bernie right now. I don't know. Well, hopefully Daddy doesn't have to move again soon.
What happened?
Mama Bernie's not. She wants us to not watch Lanaya. She wants Lanaya to go,
But that would be so hard.
and Lanaya has nowhere to go. So that means that Children's Services, who's the government, she would be living with the government. The government would be taking care of her. They would put her in a foster home, and but I'm not gonna let that happen. But so yeah, it's I'm not happy with Mama Bernie right now. I don't understand. I mean,
Got in a fight.
no, she just tried to tell me that she thinks we need to give Lanaya to Children's Services, and I told her I didn't want to hear anything about that because it's not an option.
Yeah,
And
Trent
she-
will be devastated.
She was pretty upset though. She told me I could
Trent
leave.
agree?
Well, she's got Trent convinced that, you know, maybe we should give Lanaya back to Children's Services because Trent spent a lot of time watching Trinity because we haven't been able to get daycare for Lanaya yet, but we're getting really close to getting daycare for Lanaya. But the thing about it is, Lanaya, it's not like Lanaya has other family to go to. Once she goes into the system, that's it. You know, it's going to be very difficult for somebody to get her back, and she needs to be loved. She calls me daddy, so
You know, it's a shame that her mom is such a stupid person.
yeah, let's not call her mom that. Her mom just is struggling, very not, you know, she's got it together before, but
Yeah, is she still on drugs?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
How's she even affording it?
That's a good question.
She's struggling. How is she?
Well, her bills are paid for, and sorry. Alright, it's been fun. It's been real. And it's been real fun, but y'all got to get the heck out.